Hey, what's up? It's DJ. We're back on Riverbend for episode 95. I think one of the first versions of Windows I ever used was Windows 95. Today we're Forage Harvested, baby! And we're gonna try and make some straw pellets. We'll see how long that lasts and how long it takes. I still also haven't figured out what in the world we're gonna do with the corn yet, but I do know we got a bunch of chaff, and I know what I'm doing with that. So my game plan is to hire this on a worker that is going to do everything. And I hope they do everything. Number of headlands, please no, not the one. No, more than that. I feel like 2's not enough, but 2 will be fine. It'll also save us trouble in the long run. Work the headlands, yes. Start with the headlands. Okay. Now where's my truck at? Gimme. Yeah. Now let's see, can we make this happen? Because they did fold up the header for some reason. Did you? There's nobody in there. Why is there nobody in there? What's going on here? Our worker. Okay. There we go. That's more like it. Where are you going? I don't know if you're aware or not. You missed a spot there, dude. Dude, back it. Why would you cut into the field like that? That's so dumb. Oi. Whatever. We're rocking, baby. We're rocking. Oh, they are moving. Oh, I don't think I can go that fast. Whee! Okay, we're cool. We're cool. We're cool. It's doable. Doesn't look good, but it's doable. I wonder how they're going to do the turn right here. Sometimes this is done well by workers. Oh, not this time. Not this time. Not this time. I'm trying to move, dude. Why would you do that? Just take the turn, man. Oy. And you missed some? This is why I should just do this myself. I am doing my best, but if you even get a little bit too close to these idiots trying to drive these things, at least they can get it from pretty far away. There's that. We're doing all right as far as chaff goes as well. We're up to about 45,000 liters of it right now. That's pretty good. Decent amount of silage that we're gonna make, that's for sure. Also, I can go beside the road here now too. This makes it really nice. Woo! That's so much silage. One done. One pass out of the way. Oh, so close to just giving up with this. It's awful. I'm sure in multiplayer this is so much fun, but by himself, DJ is not enjoying this forage harvest. It is what it is. What are you gonna do about it? I need to figure out the speed that they're going at. What is that? About 12? I feel like sometimes they're going 12 and sometimes they're going like 20. Well, the good thing is, no matter how fast that header will go, the workers will only go 15 miles an hour. So there's that. All right, it's getting a little bit better. We're getting a little bit better. I still don't know if I'll ever do this again. I think this is the first time I've run a forage harvester, like legit. Well, it's not legit, but it's enough. Is this the first time I've ran this in Farms of 25? I think so. It's also been like 2 weeks since I recorded. So between the last episode and this one, it's been a while. Let's see how this worker handles all of this, because it is a pretty messed up section right here. They've got spots on the outside. They say I'm blocking them, and immediately they get it together. And down through there. Okie dokie. So we've now got that sorted. Now let's get the whole back and forth thing started. Hopefully this will be a lot easier than everything else has been. And I think it will be. Just kind of go wee back and forth. Okie doke. So, just under 180,000 liters for the outside 2 headlands. Let's see what we're at when we finish this up. All right, so we're almost finished with this field. Up here at the very top, we've just completed that section there. And we're at 461,000 liters in here so far. I still haven't figured out why am I looking over there. That's normally where one of the cameras is, but you guys are here today. I need to figure out what we're gonna do with this. I don't want to just like do nothing. I think it'd be pretty cool maybe to actually like do a full silage harvest. If we're gonna do it, I ain't gonna do it much. May as well just do it now. And there it is. We are all said and done. 472,000 liters. Now what? I think I know what. We've got an opening right here. Nice flat space. And I think we could probably fit a silo there. So I don't think I've got any. Nope, that's a manure heap. We need these. Gotta be honest with you, don't really do much with these. Let's see. Toggle snapping. Can we get a nice little snap? Like right there is a good spot for this. Okay, well that was easy. Yeah. I hope I can get in there. Uh-oh, I didn't think about that part. Now I'm stuck. Well, while we're waiting, we can go ahead and paint down some dirt. Oh, and since the last one, I have gotten the mod that allows me to have like all the painting textures. So if we wanted to have something other than dirt, like a different kind of dirt, we could put down a different kind of dirt. Everything's in here. We'll stick with just the basic mud right now, but coming out to here, just about like that, and then just kind of zoom that straight in. Nice, nice. I am cool with that. That is pretty darn good. This trailer may not be the thing for me, but it should work, at least for now. We're gonna start on one end, and I'm gonna stay to one side here. Just about like that. See, so 472,000 liters, 250, 235, somewhere around there. We'll try not to have 235,000 liters. Oh no! It's pouring it out on the outside. Uh-oh. I've done a very poor job. This trailer's not the one for this. Although a gooseneck does seem to be doing the job. Okay. All right. We'll give it to it. And go. Nice. All right. Yeah. All right, it's working. It's not. Come on. Oh, I'm stuck. That is not good. The rest will go down the center. And then I'm going to have to come in here with some kind of tray or with front loader or something. Oh, my face went away. I don't know why that happened. All right, there's 100,000. Oh, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. No. Whew, that was stressful. Very stressful. I don't like the whole drive-through portion. That was very stressful. All right, we need a loader. I got my toy. This is the Volvo L1 20H. It is actually part of a mod pack. We can pop in here real quick and take a look at it. We went with this one. So you can take a look at that Volvo LH pack. I went with it because it looked cool, but I ended up just making it look absolutely normal. I'm using a Volvo bucket, which came from a different mod pack. And this one is actually very, very neat. Where are we? So this is the one I've got, the high-tip bucket, and that is from the wheel loader shovel pack. Yikes. And I went with a chrome one, and it holds up 50,000 liters. And I have a green and green and amber blinky blinkies. So those are fantastic. I figured this should be good. I might need a vehicle with twins, but at least the 50,000 liter capacity in the bucket could and hopefully should help me move some of this stuff from like the front, like all of this right here. Yeah, help me move all of this and put it at the edge of the bunker instead of all the way up here at the front. And if you're saying to yourself, I was not expecting DJ to be doing like silage work in episode 95, he wasn't either. So we're cool. All right, we just need to relocate all of this. Yeah, perfect. Well, kinda. Is this how you do this? I feel like this is not how this is done. I'm also stuck. Great. You know, I did used to do a lot of silage way back in the day. Like Farm Sim 17, some Farm Sim 19. And I mean, it was a chore. I spent like 2 episodes every single season on Lone Oak just running silage. And it was a chore and a half. But it was what it was, and it was pretty fun, so there is that. Also, for this at least, I did go for the wheel loader so that I could wiggle my way in and out of places, but it does appear that my wiggle is failing me. Hey, all right, we got over that hump right there. Now we got to take all of this and move it to the center. Probably what I should have done was backed in and started at the center. I don't have any more fields with chaff, right? Well, I guess I could use the grass from up there. I'm not gonna. All right, so let's get all of this and push it in as far as we can. Ooh, this seems to be working. Yo, I don't know what this is, but it works. That is literally doing exactly what I wanted to do. Is that just like a thing that I didn't know about? That you could just like put the bucket there and it'll push it all? Is that right? It can't just be that easy. If it was that easy, everybody would do it. All right, let's try it again. Hopefully this will work. Should start going up. There it goes. And then it just flattens all this out. It's just such a weird thing that this works. Very peculiar indeed. Whatever. It's working, it looks cool, I'm happy with it. So I've officially got this bunker exactly the way that I want it. Could we get some more? Probably. But I think I'm happy with the amount that we've got in here. However, I'm not quite sure this machine is what I need to be using for this specific job. She's getting stuck a lot. All right, so we've got some of that done. Not all the way, to be fair. I'm still 88% right now, but I thought, you know what? We got all that grass. We may as well add it to it. I think I got it. So what I've got here is we've got a mower head, which will run 25 meters, and then we've got an Annaberger trailer right here. Now, this is a fairly new-ish one that is out from our good friends at HR Forced. Hopefully it hooks up. There we go. Gotta love it. And we're just gonna use this because it's awesome. I do want to run steering assist. Please let me. There we go. And we're gonna run 2 headlands. Yes, please. Take the front, drop down, try and line up here, turn her on, and there we go. We get some grass. Ooh, we should put silage additive in here. And so from this, what we will do is we will take all of this and we will use it in that silo. And we should get a very, very good amount of grass off of this field. I wouldn't be surprised if we get as much as we did in chaff, which should fill that silo up pretty darn good. Oh yeah, already at 40,000, nice. And the header's the Colossus. I think you already knew that though. Honestly, I'm a little bit nervous right now because this trailer is almost 50% full. Now it is 50% full. There it is. And that's not as big of a problem as you would think it would be for one very big issue. The trailer's not that big. It's large enough. It's, you know. Also, we're getting a lot of grass. Like, I know that we're running, this is a bigger field, and we're running a 25-meter header, not a 9-meter header, but we're getting a lot of grass. I'm extremely tired right now. What time is it? 2:46 in the afternoon. I need more sleep. After another pass, we are almost 90% now. Goodness gracious. Swing them around, whee! Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to hold everything in here. We have now already more than doubled what we've got. Oh, that is where I should have been over there. Well, it's all right. Yeah, we're going to have to go dump this into that bunker and come back. So I've got a thing, but I'm not quite sure that I thought it through. I got my trailer down here, and I got a big bud with duals. Those W duals. I don't know if it'll even fit in there. Also, I'm gonna have to use my Superman's powers here for a second because that trailer is just not having it. All right, there we go, like that. Can I can. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, I love that so much. It just barely fits. Oh, nice. Very cool. Very, very cool. Oh no, that dumps fast. Uh-oh. I was gonna say this. I put this stupid thing in like the worst place, and I'm using just the worst equipment to try and do all of this. I just want to have some fun. I'm just so bad at this. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, let's see if we can get in here without this thing bouncing me out. Come on, wiggle it, baby. Yeah, it's not working. I need to get this up here. About right there, there we go. Can we do this? No. Now that I'm on the top, yes, I can make this happen. But I gotta kind of wiggle it and get traction from the sides. All right, let's see if we can make this work. Yes, that is what I'm looking for right there. That will do. Yes. And then we could just roll this through here. That's not working. Crap. I think this might do it, but we've got to get it just right. And I mean just right. We got 20,000 liters in here right now. 13, 10, 9. Come on. Just a little bit more. 4,100. 1,500 liters. Just dump the rest of it out. Yeah. I can't fit the rest from that field in here. Okay, so maybe the Big Bud was the biggest, worst decision I could have made for this. It looks cool and it's fun. Well, we got a little bit more we need to do here. We're gonna have to take that back to see if we can even make this happen. Well, got some good news. This thing actually pulls this really well. Bad news is we got an extra 180,000 liters in here. And I can't back it up. There we go. Hopefully I don't dump any over the side. I'm just trying to fill in the sides without causing too much trouble. Yeah, I think we're good. I don't know why I didn't think about this. I'm just gonna take this and control the trailer and dump out what I need where. That is the way to do it. Hey! Is it empty? I think it's empty. It's empty. Hey, we can return it. Sweet, get out of here. It's like I'm learning to walk for the first time. Come on. Get it up there. Come on. You can do it. Get that big old butt down there now. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. This should be the perfect machine for this, and it's just not. Also, we're back in the loader for a second. I have found a little bit of an oopsie that happened over the side. I made a mess. You know, I've never used a high tip bucket for anything in Farming Simulator. Well, anything that really mattered anyway. But you know what? That is just working a charm. It's great. Get out of there. Come on. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's back this up. We're still going to have some chaff sticking out, but I would say we've probably packed this thing pretty darn tight. Let's put that there. And for this, we're just going to drive back and forth. We're at 60%. So it's going to take a minute. 61, 62. I'm not saying I cheated and put this thing up there with my superpowers. However, there is no other explanation for how I got up here without ruining the sides. So there's that. All right, let's get it done. Get out of here with that thing. Yeah. Let's come over here and let's blanket this out, baby. Now a bunch of, we got chaff over there. We got some chaff over here. We're going to clean that up. But that's all right. We'll take this bucket and we'll clean them up, and then we'll probably dump all of it into the river. And that'll be that, because soon there'll be fish in the river. And we want to make sure they feed the fishes? I don't know, that almost made sense. Hey, it would make a lot of sense if you came back and checked me out in the next one. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching. Hope you have an awesome day. We'll see you soon.